So after discussing the methods of preparation of haloarenes, today we are going to discuss about their properties. And the first question regarding them should be the dipole moment of haloarenes is lesser than haloalkanes. Why? The first question may be dipole moment of haloarenes is lesser than haloalkanes. Why? Then the reason is due to dispersion of electron density due to resonance stabilization in haloarene. The reason is due to dispersion of electron density in haloarene due to resonance stabilization. Now we have to discuss about their chemical property, and the first is nucleophilic substitution reaction. First property of haloarene, that is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. As we have discussed about haloarene, they are highly reactive for nucleophilic substitution, but haloarenes are lesser reactive than haloalkane for nucleophilic substitution. Why? It is a very important question. Haloarenes are lesser reactive than haloalkanes for nucleophilic substitution reactions. Why? And the reason for that is that it will depend on 5 factors. And the first factor is difference in hybridization of carbon having halogen. First reason is difference of hybridization state of carbon having halogen. As in haloarene, the hybridization will be sp2. In haloarene, the hybridization will be sp2, so the bond length will be smaller. And for haloalkane, the hybridization will be sp3, so bond length will be larger. First reason is difference in hybridization. Second reason is resonance stabilization. As in haloarene, the resonance is possible. As in haloarene, resonance is possible, due to which the carbon halogen bond acquire partial double bond character. Resonance is possible, due to which the carbon halogen bond acquire partial double bond character. Hence, haloarenes are lesser reactive than haloalkane. Third reason is difference in bond dissociation enthalpy. Difference in bond dissociation enthalpy. Difference in bond dissociation enthalpy of carbon halogen bond. As I have mentioned, in haloarene the hybridization is different, as well as the carbon halogen bond has partial double bond character. Hence, the carbon halogen bond in haloarene has higher bond dissociation enthalpy in comparison to carbon halogen bond in haloalkane. And fourth reason is difference in polarity of the carbon halogen bond. Difference in polarity of carbon halogen bond. As about dipolement, I have mentioned haloarenes have lesser dipolement than haloalkane because the electron density get dispersed due to resonance. Hence, the carbon halogen bond due to dispersion of electron density is lesser polar in haloarene. And fifth factor will be steric hindrance. It is a very important question generally being asked in your exams. Why haloarenes are lesser reactive than haloalkane for nucleophilic substitution reaction? Then there are 5 reasons responsible for that. The first one is difference in hybridization. Second one is resonance stabilization. Third is difference in bond dissociation enthalpy of carbon halogen bond. Fourth one is difference in the polarity of carbon halogen bond, and fifth one is steric hindrance. Now, next very important question might be there. Out of allyl chloride and vinyl chloride, which is more reactive for nucleophilic substitution? Out of allyl chloride and vinyl chloride, which is more reactive for nucleophilic substitution, and why? Same way, here allyl chloride will be more reactive than vinyl chloride due to the polar nature, due to difference in hybridization and resonance stabilization in haloarine. Now, next very important question, the reactivity of haloarenes for nucleophilic substitution reactions increases with increase of electron withdrawing groups. Why? The reactivity of haloarenes for nucleophilic substitution reaction increases with increase of electron withdrawing group. Then reason is that because the electron withdrawing group will attract electron density towards it, due to which the carbon halogen bond become weaker. I am repeating, the electron withdrawing group will attract the electron density towards it, due to which the carbon halogen bond become weaker. Hence, more will be the electron withdrawing group, more will be the reactivity of haloarine for nucleophilic substitution. Now I am going to discuss about few nucleophilic substitution reactions shown by haloarine. As I mentioned, haloarine will show nucleophilic substitution only at higher temperature because it is very less reactive in comparison to haloalkanes. And the first one is the Dawes process. Example of nucleophilic substitution, that is Dawes process. Generally question is asked, what is Dawes process? So keep it in mind, this reaction is used to convert chlorobenzene into phenol. This reaction is used to convert chlorobenzene into phenol, and for that first we have to add aqueous NaOH to it at 640 Kelvin temperature, due to which HCl is removed and sodium phenoxide is formed. Due to which sodium phenoxide is formed, and that sodium phenoxide can react with HCl pure to give phenol. As we are seeing, the temperature is very high due to lesser reactivity of chlorobenzene for nucleophilic substitution. Now, as I have mentioned, with increase of electron withdrawing group, the reactivity will increase, so the temperature should decrease. As we can see from here, if one nitro group will be there, as we know nitro group is electron withdrawing, then the reaction take place at 580 Kelvin temperature. The reaction will take place at 580 Kelvin temperature due to presence of electron withdrawing group, the reactivity increases. Next case may be when two electron withdrawing groups are present, then the reactivity will further increase. Reactivity will further increase, so the temperature will further decrease, and in this case the temperature might be 440 Kelvin temperature. More electron withdrawing group, more reactivity. Next, if 3 electron withdrawing group are present, then the reactivity will further increase and the temperature will further decrease. Here the temperature should be 383 Kelvin. 383 Kelvin. And the compound form is known as picric acid. Compound form will be known as picric acid, whose IUPAC name will be 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. I hope you understand. Haloalkane will generally only show one nucleophilic substitution, and that is substitution by hydroxy group. Next reaction I am going to discuss, that is a very important reaction for your competitive exams and generally being asked in your exams, and that reaction is example of elimination addition reaction. That reaction is an example of elimination addition reaction. Elimination addition reaction. And in this case, chlorobenzene reacts with NaNH2 in presence of CuCl. We will get aniline as a product. We will get aniline as a product. Here, in objective question might be there, what is the reaction intermediate? For this reaction, the intermediate form will be arine or benzene. Intermediate form will be arine or benzene, and this reaction will be example of elimination addition, not substitution. Next, reactions which are going to be shown by haloarenes, and those are the electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reactions of haloarene. Electrophilic substitution reactions of haloarene. As in GOC and hydrocarbon we have discussed, benzene and its derivative will show electrophilic substitution instead of electrophilic addition. Why? I am repeating, benzene and its derivative will show electrophilic substitution instead of electrophilic addition. Why? The reason is simple one. It is due to delocalization of pi electron cloud due to conjugation effect or resonance effect. It is due to delocalization of pi electron cloud or due to resonance effect or conjugation effect. Now, next question might be, on basis of resonance effect or mesomeric effect, the groups present on benzene ring can be of two types. We have discussed orthoparadirecting and metadirecting, and all orthoparadirecting are activating except halogens. So here the halogen atom should be orthoparadirecting but deactivating. Orthoparadirecting but deactivating. So keep it in mind, the halogen group present on benzene ring will decide the position of incoming group, and that will direct the incoming group to go to either para or ortho. Major product will be para, and generally 5 types of electrophilic substitution will be there, and the first one is halogenation. First will be halogenation. Let's suppose if chlorobenzene is there, and in chlorobenzene I have to add Br2 in presence of FeBr3. So the chlorine group will direct the incoming group, and incoming group Br goes to para position. That should be our major product, and minor product will be ortho derivative. Minor product will be ortho derivative, and this reaction is an example of electrophilic substitution. As previously mentioned, this reaction will take place in 3 steps. First will be generation of electrophile, second will be generation of ammonium ion, and last will be removal of proton. Next will be Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. In Friedel-Crafts alkylation, we have to react haloarene, let's suppose chlorobenzene, with chloromethane in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, due to which the alkyl group is going to be introduced and the position is going to be decided by chlorine. So it is orthoparadirecting. So methyl group will go to para, that will be the major product. Either ortho, that will be the minor product, plus HCl. As alkyl group is introduced, so reaction is known as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Next will be Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. In this reaction, aromatic ketone are formed, but the position of incoming group is going to be decided by the halogen. Let's suppose chlorobenzene is there, and we will react with acetyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Then incoming COCH3 group might go to para or ortho. Major product will be the para derivative, and minor product will be the ortho derivative. Minor product will be the ortho derivative. Next case, that will be the nitration reaction. When a haloarine react with nitrating mixture, and that is HNO3 plus H2SO4. Let's suppose bromobenzene is there, and bromobenzene reacts with HNO3 in presence of H2SO4. Here NO2 group is going to be introduced, and position of that is going to be decided by Br, and that NO2 might go to para or ortho. Major product will be para derivative, and minor product will be ortho derivative. This reaction is nitration, and the last one will be sulfonation. Last one will be sulfonation. Haloarine react with concentrated sulfuric acid, then SO3H group is introduced, and that might go to either ortho or para, but major product will be para derivative. All these are the example of electrophilic substitution. Keep it in mind, the electrophilic substitution reactions are shown by benzene and its derivative, and the position of incoming group will depend on the resonance effect. That can be of two types, plus R and minus R. The plus R group are ortho-para-directing and activating. Minus R group are meta-directing and deactivating. Later on we will discuss. Now, after discussing the electrophilic substitution reaction, the next type of reaction shown by aromatic haloalkane, or we can say the aryl halide, those are reaction with metals. Those are reaction with metals. These are also important. And the first one is reaction with sodium metal. Reaction with sodium metal. And this reaction is known as fitting reaction. There might be name reaction in the exams. Write note on fitting reaction. In this reaction, haloarine, in fitting reaction, haloarine reacts with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Haloarine reacts with sodium metal in presence of dry ether to give you biphenyl as a product. To give you biphenyl as a product, and reaction is known as fitting reaction. Next case may be Wurtz fitting reaction. Wurtz fitting reaction. As in Wurtz reaction we have discussed, a haloalkane react with sodium metal to give higher alkane. Similarly in fitting reaction haloarine, but in Wurtz fitting, haloalkane and haloarine both are taken. Haloalkane react with sodium metal with haloarine in presence of dry ether, to give aromatic hydrocarbon, and NaX is removed, and this reaction is known as Wurtz fitting reaction. Next will be reaction with copper metal. And this reaction is known as Ullmann biaryl synthesis. Keep it in mind, Ullmann was a Pakistani scientist who has done this synthesis. And in this reaction, iodobenzene reacts with copper metal to produce biphenyl as a product. Iodobenzene reacts with copper metal to produce biphenyl as a product, and reaction is known as Ullmann biaryl synthesis. And the last one will be reaction with magnesium metal. Reaction with magnesium metal. Here the compound formed is known as Grignard reagent, which is very important for further conversions. When a haloarine reacts with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, then we will get phenyl magnesium halide as a product, and this product is known as Grignard reagent. As we have discussed in previous lectures, this reagent is very important for organic synthesis, and this reagent was being prepared by a French chemist, Victor Grignard, and received Nobel Prize for that. With this, we finish with the chemical properties of haloarine. Now we have to discuss a very important topic on which the questions might be there in exams, board exam as well as competitive exam, and that topic is distinction between haloalkane and haloarine. How can we distinguish between a haloalkane and haloarine? As in today's lecture we have discussed, haloarenes are lesser reactive than haloalkanes for nucleophilic substitution. Haloarine are lesser reactive than haloalkane for nucleophilic substitution. Hence, here silver nitrate test can be used. Silver nitrate test can be used to distinguish between haloalkane and haloarine. And for that, we have to first add aqueous NaOH to both of them. The haloarine will not react as it is lesser reactive than haloalkane, but haloalkane will react with aqueous NaOH to form alcohol and sodium halide, and that sodium halide can react with AgNO3 to form precipitate of AgX. Hence, if a compound reacts with silver nitrate in aqueous NaOH and HNO3, then it is a haloalkane, and if no precipitate is there, then it will be haloarine. Even with seeing the nature of the silver halide formed, we can predict the nature of halogen too. First case may be white precipitate soluble in ammonium hydroxide, then the halogen will be chlorine. Yellow precipitate soluble in ammonium hydroxide, then halogen might be bromine. And third case, yellow precipitate insoluble in ammonium hydroxide, then the halogen will be iodine. So here, this test can be used to distinguish between aromatic and aliphatic haloalkane. Similarly, this can be used when halogen are different. Chlorine is there, bromine is there, iodine is there. By seeing the nature of precipitate, we can predict the nature of halogen too. Next question on basis of this may be the distinction between allyl chloride and vinyl chloride. Allyl chloride has formula CH2Cl, CH double bond CH2, and vinyl chloride has formula CH2 double bond CHCl. So, as previously I mentioned, allyl chloride are more reactive than vinyl chloride for nucleophilic substitution. Here too we can use the silver nitrate test. The first one will give, the allyl chloride will give this test. First it will form the alcohol, allyl alcohol and NaCl, and that NaCl can react with AgNO3 in presence of HNO3 to form AgCl, the white color precipitate, which are soluble in ammonium hydroxide, but the last one cannot do so. With this, I come to end of today's class. It is a very important topic, so please study it carefully. Tomorrow we will finish this chapter, as the last topic will be the polyhalogen derivative and their usage in our life. Polyhalogen derivative and their usage in life. So please study this chapter very carefully. If you will study it well, then you need not to worry about the last 3 chapters which are going to discuss in organic chemistry. Till then, thank you, stay connected and stay studied, stay positive.